It is currently 10:57 p.m. and you're watching the Honey Buncher Bros podcast. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, to the Honey Buncher Bros podcast. We welcome y'all back. We thank y'all for tuning in, for listening, viewing, however y'all choose to do it. Let's get straight to it. How we doing tonight, gentlemen?
Doing pretty good.
Doing all right. Just
I'm about to say, tap in, bro. Just chilling.
I mean, I
Just
guess.
getting knocked out and knockout.
Boy,
There's a whole lot of that going on.
Man, if y'all ain't played knockout, it might be too late when this goes up. You might have to buy it now, but cool new game. Not paid to promote that. Yeah, run the check. But yeah, getting straight down to business. You already know how we do it. We can recap our past week with a high, low, high. I'll go first, and mine is very simple and very precise. You can probably time me in like, I don't know, minute 30. So high for the past week. Last week I was telling y'all how I got my speaker set. High is I got it. My low is I cut my finger when I was cutting my speaker wire. My high is that I returned it and I got my money back because I wasn't pleased with the quality. And there it is.
Bro, that was like under 30 seconds. You didn't even need the whole minute.
Yo, was that everything?
It was very short, bro. It was a quick turnaround. I got it, set it up, was disappointed with the quality, and sent it straight back.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I'll just put that money back in my account.
What were they like old speakers or like pretty new?
They were brand new.
Damn.
Yeah, it was a, live and learn. Not mad at it.
Hey, at least you got your money back.
Yeah. Well, actually, it's not in there yet. I just shipped it back today, so yeah, it should be here in a couple of days though. But yeah, that's me. Y'all can go.
All right, well, I'll go. Well, this past week, my first high is that I'm officially on summer break now. I ended on Thursday. Had 2 essays to turn in on Thursday, and then I was done. So got those done quick. I'm a fast typer. For those who don't know, I don't know. I don't know my words per minute. I don't know nothing like that, but just trust me. But yeah, pushing on summer break. Excited for the summer. Got some things lined up. Some things we got to get done on the basketball court. But anyways,
yeah, wash, bro.
All right. Anyways, my low is that I think I said this. It was either on the last podcast or the podcast before that. Make sure you go back and listen to those. I said that I got sunburn at the beach recently, and my legs are just now peeling, so I look like a lizard now, shedding its skin. It's kind of gross, but gotta get the Aquaphor, the aloe, kind of get some lotion, and get my skin looking right again. Yeah, that's my low, and then my last high is as CJ was mentioning before about a knockout. It's funny. I put down in my notes as a new game other than COD, which is basically a high in its own self. So, yeah, I'm finally playing something else other than that. Refrain my language and just say other than that.
To keep it a stack, we've probably averaged 3 days a week playing Call of Duty for the past like 18 months, bro. If you really think about it.
Yeah, ever since quarantine started, like
that's kind of disgusting,
it shit blows,
bro. The averages were more when quarantine started because that was like every day.
Yeah, no, it was, and we was playing for like 4+ hours.
I didn't even play that game for 2 now, bro. I'm like, this is disgusting.
Yeah. We just be getting mad.
God.
But yeah, that was my last high. Was that finally found something else to play.
Solid. What's going on, Tofi?
Life. What I can say, I mean, my first high is, I don't know, a lot of job interviews. This is probably the most I've averaged in a week for a long time. So it's like, whoa, not for a
You've
long
been
time,
at
my
the
whole life.
Chamberlain numbers.
Yeah, and that also leads to my low though, which is so many interviews, so little response time. Plus, I got all the interviews and I got board meetings too. So it's like stack on stack on stack. I literally did not rest this entire week, which is
Man,
cool.
he's a businessman.
Probably gonna
Just
do
the
no
grind,
more.
bro.
Probably not gonna rest this week either, to be honest, unless the job is gotten. If I get a job this week, then I'm resting. Well, I'm not resting. I'm gonna be working, but same thing. I'll have a set schedule on me. That's what I'm trying to say.
Dang, you said work is resting him. Get your grind up, bro. Get like Tofi.
I don't know. I never said anything like that, but I mean, all right. Well, I'm not resting. I'm gonna be working, but same thing. I mean, if that's what you say, that's what you
Bro,
say.
I'm literally, yeah, I'm about to rewind it, bro. I'm about to play that shit in slow motion.
No, but yeah, that's cool. That's it. And then my other one. Funny thing is, it's so weird. I feel like it's the universe right here, but it's like I found. I remember I woke up this one day. I can't remember. I think it was yesterday or the day before. Found the school posted an athletic marketing internship. So I was like, wow, this is actually exactly what I wanted.
Wow.
So I was like, I applied for it. That's a good thing. Hopefully that works out in the end. Whenever the end of this month is, when we can start, I don't know, interviewing or whatever for next school year. So that'd be good. So yeah, next school year is gonna be busy to say the least. I don't know. Jeez.
Yes, sir. Yeah, it really is. I don't know about y'all, but I have 4 in-person classes next semester.
Sheesh.
So we back in the fold.
I got 3.
Crazy enough, they're all in like the same lecture hall. So like, I'm just going, like, I don't know. That might be a good thing or it might not be. We'll see.
Yeah, for sure.
But if that is all, we can transition to the subject. Subject of tonight. This is coming in right towards the brink of the end of quarantine. California is set to open up in less than a month, June 15th. We've had a lot of time. It's been since March of last year. We've been limited in our mobility. We've been inside the house. We got a lot of time to think. But have you been thinking the right way? And if you haven't, we are here to save you right before you head back into the world. A lot of people have had life-changing experiences, death of family members, close friends, loss of jobs, you know what I'm saying? It's been tough on a lot of people. And a lot of people have been changed because of it, like they've either learned something about themselves, they've been through the trials of life, and not that quite like, heavy, but kind of in the same vein is just, a little bit of personality check, a little bit of yeah, I guess you just call it personality check, just making sure you really know who you are. We finna just talk about that a little bit today. Who you are, how you figure out who you are, you know what I'm saying? How we figured out who we were type thing. Because definitely a lot changed once we got to college. At least for me, it did. Yeah, I think that's where we're headed. And then, anybody else want to set the stage a little bit?
I think it's been
Toby-
set. I'm not
Toby,
gonna
go
lie.
right ahead.
I think it's
Yeah,
been set.
yeah.
You said, okay.
I think you did a nice little segue there.
Cool.
Were you trying to make us
Say-
talk? Is that what you're trying to do, or were you just trying to?
No, I was because like I just be saying like what I think we're finna do. But if y'all had like any other directions you wanted to take it, I'll just let y'all put it out there. Get
Nah,
that.
bro, it's your show. We're co-hosting it.
That's for damn shit. No.
Boy.
Nah,
oh, my bad. It's Tofi's show. My bad. Sorry about that.
You said it, not me.
uh,
I didn't say it, bro.
John. Yeah, no, you bro.
Hey, flashback to like how many podcasts ago where Tofi was like, "Yeah, this is my show. I'm running this shit."
That's facts.
Don't think I forgot.
All right, bro.
Bro.
All right, whatever.
All
right,
right,
let's get to
bro.
the topic, bro.
Yeah.
Let's
Okay. Okay.
continue.
Yeah. So basically, I'll start for myself. Um, when it comes to personality, for me, personality is a lot of people say like personality is what other people see you as. Because if you really think about it, personality of yourself and everybody else you know is completely different. Everybody knows a different, has a mental, image of you, thinks of you in a different way. Family, friends, co-workers. You know what I'm saying? Like, so does anybody really know you? Like, or does it is like, is it just their figment of their imagination type thing, right? So when you really, there's multiple ways to look at it, but for right now, I think we're just gonna say with how you see yourself and how you project yourself in the world. And for myself, as of recent, I feel like my personality has been very subdued, and like not that I'm laid back, because I'm kind of not, but it's been, I don't know, my personality's kind of been calmed down, I guess you could say. Like, I literally, like, just pretty much in all aspects of my life, except for like academics and work, I've kind of just like relaxed, not too worried about this, not too worried about that. Um, not quite go with the flow, but like, it's a balancing act, and that's and if it sounds like vague and confusing, it's because it still is for me personally. Like, I haven't honestly quite figured it out, but I just know that I'm changing, and I think it's for the better. Now, when it comes to y'all and what y'all think about yourselves, you know, it's you can start with things central to you, hobbies, right? Things you find passionate about yourselves, things you want to do with your life. That all goes into personality. Like, for me, as a psych major who plans to be a therapist, that's something that's central to my personality. Helping others, mental illness, um, being able to do for other people's what they can't do for themselves, type thing. It's something we grow into, but at the same time, it's something that's part of you now, because it's got to start somewhere. And but don't get it twisted though. Like, I'm still 19. I still love to turn up. I still love to go crazy legally.
Yeah, bro. What do you
Sometimes
mean turn up, bro? What do you mean? What do you mean by that?
I
You
be
be going to
turning up,
jail?
bro. Yeah, I be
You be sipping that juice?
I be partaking in some adult activities, 18 up. You know what I'm saying? Uh,
18 up.
I'm just
Yikes! Yikes! 4K.
not
4K.
21 yet, bro. Not 21 yet. I can't do that yet. But yeah, my personality right now is it's just kind of in a transitionary phase where I'm growing up. I'm doing a lot more adult stuff than I was last year, which was more than the year before that. And yeah, what about we'll get to y'all first, and then we'll drop y'all some gems for personality as we continue on.
Um, I'll go next. I'll go next. I definitely see what you're saying though about the whole having your personality kind of laid back more. Yeah,
Yeah,
especially during quarantine. Like that time span where we weren't allowed to leave the house at all. I definitely noticed myself. Um, damn, I forgot too that we didn't even have school like during that time because teachers and universities were getting used to the whole Zoom thing. So I definitely see what you're saying about the whole about your personality being kind of laid back more. Um, I definitely noticed that with myself. I've definitely noticed, especially during this time, my personality kind of being more mm, like what's the word? What's the word I want to? What's the phrase I want to go with?
bro, that's the exact same feeling I had, bro. So it's
Like a
Mellow.
wishy washy type. If you guys get what I'm saying, kind of
yeah,
like
it's a go with the
like
flow type
yeah,
thing.
yeah,
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 you know what I'm
yeah.
saying? Like, it's not like it's hard to put your finger on it, but like
Yeah, like,
it's
but
just not.
we just know,
Yeah, yeah.
you know.
Do we really know if we can't verbal? But
But I definitely see what you're saying, man. I definitely been more, yeah, like exactly like you're saying, go with the flow, kind of just been like, whatever, like it is what it is, you know.
Shit, it be like that sometimes, all the time.
It really do be like that every single time. But yeah, man, I definitely agree with what you're saying.
Um, talking about me, honestly, I've already
Yes,
been
bro, we're
like
talking
that
about
with
you.
your go with the flow, whatever. That's how I was from like, um, I don't know what year was it. I think it was like junior year of high school. I just realized, like, bro, what is the point of stressing over all this stuff? But in terms of like change during that time, I'm a totally different person than I was about a year ago. Not like that. It's kind of cool looking
Watch
how
yourself
far I
grow.
came.
Yeah.
Um, like I don't know what it is, but just like in terms of I don't even care anymore. Like before, I'm like, yo, I was so picky over like what I don't know how to say this, what I want to do. I was just like, I don't even want to. If I don't want to talk to you, I just like I'm not gonna talk to you. It's that simple. Like I only talked it to like people I wanted to, and I didn't really care about anybody else or what y'all thought or people thought about that. Now it's just like I'm changing. I guess it's like I am more. I don't know. I don't know how to say it. I guess
Okay,
more
bro, let it out.
there.
I feel like we're
That's not
all
me.
this sounds like we're all in the same spot, damn near.
It's like like I would not be if this was me last year. Okay, no, I have a better word. I take more initiative more often now. Because if this were me
Mm,
last year, I would not be applying in as many jobs and getting rejected like that. I don't even care. Now at this point in my life, I'm just like, if it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, it doesn't. And it's like, if it's meant to be, it's meant to be. It's like that. So it's like right here, it's just like fail, fail, fail. But what does it do? A lot actually. It actually builds character for me, honestly, because it's like I don't.
You got that life experience.
It's like I failed all these whatever intern job opportunities. Like the fact that I got the experience of the interview was like that's cool. I got that. I can use that later. I can build on what I did wrong last time. So yeah, it made me more, I guess, out there. Cause more usually I'm just like, no, I don't want to do this. I'm good. Stick to myself. Now I'm just like, why not? Why not just do that? Why not just take that random off? Why not just go take that job or interview for that job? Why not just try it? Because like it doesn't matter. Like if you lose it, you lose it. It's like that's it. Okay,
hmm.
but what did you learn
Yeah.
from it? That's the real thing. So it's like yeah. I guess that's it. That's how I changed. I guess I don't know.
Yeah, and you already know I gotta drop it where I can. So like I said earlier, I am a psychology major and I have taken courses in adolescent and young adult, development, which is crazy like introspective because that's literally where we are right now. And it's an excellent phrase. I heard it first from Dave Chappelle. When you call it the madness of youth, like so much changes about you during this period from like 16 to 23, we can say. um and that's okay, like literally everybody, that is okay, that it's supposed to happen, from my biblical friends, what I'm saying, like when I was a child I thought like a child, I acted like a child, I reasoned like a child, but now that I am a man I've done away with childish things, what I'm saying, like we are slowly doing away with childish things, and a lot of people that look at their friends, they're probably realizing that like everybody's developing at a different rate. There are some people who are starting to think more progressively, thinking more in the future, like planning ahead type thing. When your frontal lobe is developing. But yeah, so transitioning from us to y'all, uh for me, to let y'all know what I will put y'all on, what I'm saying, put y'all on game for if you really want to like make sure you know who you are before you step out into the world again post COVID. You got to figure out what you hold center to yourself. Like really think about what you know what I'm saying, like on a resume when you put your skills, it's kind of like that. Like really think about what about yourself you're finna write down and say like, yep, that's me. Anybody who knows me will either say that about me or if asked about me and be like, yeah, that sounds exactly like that person, right? So I'll give you an example. For me, in quarantine, I figured out that, not that I figured out, but I had a chance to prove to myself that I can really do like anything that I want. And like, sounds cliche, right? But I'll give you an example. Um, so I live by myself, right? And I live out here with my car, right? Gotta get to work and all that. Um, I started working on my car. You know what I'm saying? Like toolkit, wrench, ratchet, bits, the whole nine, right? From doing oil changes to fixing, tearing up my carpet, taking out my seats, uh like basic maintenance, like working on my AC system, like, you know what I'm saying, like stuff that I always wanted to do, but I was like, damn, like, like if I fuck up, like I don't want to fuck up. But I did the research, figured out what it took, and I just did it, right. um I started cutting my hair. Not great. Chill, 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 chill. I'm not great. But like,
Still
what I'm
waiting on
saying,
that 360. That 360.
I did. Okay, well, I didn't cut my hair this week, so it's a little bit rough, but next week I got y'all. But like, it's just it's a lot of fear, because it's like what Tofi was saying earlier about the job. Like what if, a lot of what ifs, right? What if I mess up? What if I push my hairline back? What if now I gotta wear hats and do-rags for the next 2 weeks while it grows back, right? A lot of what ifs can keep people from doing what they want. And like, it's like something just like literally, it's like, it sounded like something just flipped, right? And I was like, bro, I can do this. And I did it. And not perfect, but like with everything else, practice makes perfect, right? I keep practicing, I keep exploring, um
Exactly, bro. Exactly.
do my best not to admit when I'm wrong, to seek help. That's a big thing. um and like, to transfer it to y'all, that's what, like, because it's the best experience that I have is myself to give to y'all. That's really what it is, like applying yourself um in your capacity. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what I'm saying. Figure out what you really want to, like, who you really are. Find out what's central to you, whether it be I know I got my nursing students out there, I got my engineering students out there, my interior design students out there. Once you find out what like is really central to you, um chase it, right? That's how you really become who you are. At least that's what's worked for me. When I figured out like what I like or what I find that I hold near and dear to me, I just do my best to enhance it, in all shapes and regards. And to close out before I turn it over one more time, um, do not be I feel like it needs to be said, like, do not be afraid to lose people along the way. And it's not like, not in a like a not in a bad way, but like, it just happens. We all grow. Sometimes we grow together, sometimes we split off, sometimes it's a dead end. You got to turn back, go the other way. uh and I'm kind of wishy-washy on this, but I'm more in the lines of like who you associate yourself with, right? um what's that analogy? It was a fire analogy, but basically, like whether you like it or not, the people who you hang around is the people who you are, uh in one way or another. So if you're really looking at like, who am I, look around the people around you. Are they the people who, are getting after it, doing their thing? Are they the people that don't really do their thing? They're just waiting for life to come walk them along. uh it's a spectrum. You got to figure out where you are, and you got to surround yourself with people who can get you there too. That's a very important thing. With my That has helped me develop my personality, that I've surrounded myself with people are where I want to be, and I'll just associate myself with them, and then sooner or later, you'll just pick up on it. uh so those are my gems I can give you right now, and I'll flip it over. Who up next?
Um,
I can go next, if you don't mind, Tofi.
yeah, go ahead.
One thing I do want to say was basically, we've all been in quarantine for so long. We're all going through, especially with states starting to open back up again. We're all kind of going through the same motion, if you would. kind of getting reacclimated back into
Okay,
normal
them being
normal
okay.
life. Yeah. You see me, right? You see me.
All right, bro.
Um,
Go ahead. Keep going, bro. He does not know how to act after using
anyways, bro.
reacclimated.
Anyways, bro. But basically, yeah. Everyone's going through the same thing. Don't think that you're going through this time in your life alone. You got people experiencing the same exact thing that you are. So one thing I would like to say is that you got those friends, like CJ was saying. You got those friends that you all think similar and similar thoughts. Maybe talk to them. Be like, yo, guys, I'm kind of struggling with this and that. Get their opinions, get their thoughts. Maybe if you're lucky, you got a psych major as one of your friends. You can talk to him. Whatever it may be. But yeah, don't be afraid to speak up. If you got troubles or something, seek out that help because we all going through it. We are all going through it right now. And another thing I would like to say, like, it's kind of funny the order I did this, but at the same time, we're all going through the same thing, but at the same time, we are all different people. We all got a different experiences, in life, through this past quarantine, like you were saying before, CJ, about, maybe losing a loved one, losing a family, a friend, a family member, whatever it may be. We're all different. So you gotta kind of go out and, uh, go out and, do what you do. And, just remember that not everyone's the same. We're all built different. I didn't mean to say it like that, but that's how it came out.
I know.
Yeah, we all got different life experiences, so yeah, it's important to find find what you like to do, and go off that, and at the end of the day, make sure you're happy because that's the most important thing you can do.
And prioritize yourself in that happiness too.
Exactly, bro. Exactly. You got to look out for yourself first, because at the end of the day, if you don't got you, then who's gonna have you?
Yeah.
Yikes! That was a rough quote. Don't quote me on
that's
that.
The thought was there though. The thought was there.
As long as you understand what I'm saying, it's all good. But
it's okay to be selfish with yourself when it most matters.
Exactly, bro. Yeah. At the end of the day, you gotta look out for yourself, and because sometimes people in the world, they're not gonna care about you because they're doing the exact same thing you are. They're caring about themselves only. So you gotta look out for yourself at the end of the day. That's what I got. Those are my gems.
It was crazy. So I know Tofi's got something brewing, bro. I know he even hit me with some kind of knowledge. Like after we're done recording, I'm gonna feel like, damn, Tofi was kind of spinning. So like, I'm ready now. Tofi, bless us, bro.
Hey. Go on. Pop off, bro. Pop off.
You're hyping me up way too much, bro.
Why do you think I wanted to go before you? I wanted to give you time to think.
Greatness takes time.
I got something, I guess. I got a few things, but I'll just narrow them down. One thing I learned throughout this whole entire quarantine, because there were some highs, some lows, some highs and stuff like that. But
I could have sworn you're my fault. Continue.
All right, like I was gonna say, I learned that you should honestly just take a risk. Just take a risk. Because honestly, that's the one thing that I was lacking. I kept making that my what's the word? New Year's resolution for multiple years. Like, take risks. I'm gonna take risks. I never did it. Then this year happened. I think it's already half of 2021. I've done more than I've done in the past 2 years. So it's like, just in these 6 months. So honestly, the thing about taking risks is even if you have something to lose, it's like you're still gonna get something out of it no matter what. And continually doing it numbs the thing you're afraid of. For example, if you're scared of something, I forgot what that term is in psychology. There's a terminology for it. I know.
Yeah,
I remember I learned that.
Desensitization or selective exposure.
Yeah, exactly. That's it. whenever you keep doing stuff like that, like taking risk in something that you're really, really scared of, you get desensitized to it. And then like soon it's like nothing new. Like me, just doing these interviews. First, I didn't really want to do one. I was like, bro, one interview was scary for me. I did like 4 this week, bro. I'm just like, man, I already got everything.
Beast.
I already know what I can say in my head now. So even if I keep doing more and more, I'm just like, I know what to say. I know what to do. I know how to respond. Putting myself in that situation multiple times really helps. Yeah. So taking risk, that's something everybody should try to do. And if you can't do it right now, start it little at a time. Something really small that you don't normally do. That's a risk for you. Take it. Just do it. Doing that, build up upon it until you can finally get to the big thing. That's what I'm gonna say. Take risks. Like that's really important in life too. Like it really, honestly, I would not. I don't even know what I would be doing right now if I didn't take as many risks as I have, and I feel happy with myself right now. I'm probably gonna get better as I'm going on. So yeah. And another one I have is make connections. Connections, like I just learned that this year, honestly. This school semester, or whatever, connections is key. Like, especially if you're like a business major like me, I need a lot of connections. Like to get something to do something good, you need good connections. You need to know a lot of people, know the right people, not know a lot of people, know the right people. And not just know them, have them know you. That's the most important thing. Especially like when you have put your name in their like head, do something like that. I don't know how to do that, but I'm still learning as well. But connections, that's key. It's key to life, no matter like what situation you're in. Having like a good friend to help you with, if you're feeling down or something, or just like you know, knowing a few people who can help you, like when you're not even need, when you aren't even like down or whatever, when you're just like, I don't
So they
know,
can build you up, type.
yeah, just to build you up. Connections is really important. Even jobs, life in general, connections. It's really important. So what I'm gonna leave you guys with, everybody with, is make connections. No matter how like mm, weird it might seem at first, honestly, it's probably awkward for the other person too if you're just trying to meet new people. Like I just
Yeah.
realized once I realized that, and I was like, bro, I'm thinking too much about myself and not what was actually happening. I've been what the freak? I've been desensitized to awkward situations. So like I like being awkward on purpose now. That's that type of thing. I don't know. It's funny to see people's reaction. It's been that I'm that desensitized to it now. So yeah, that's what I said. Just make connections.
And there's something I wanted to add on to that. It was oh yeah, when you're making connections, a piece of advice I have for that is to not make them meaningless. In the sense that like don't don't be that one person that like has people that they can talk to, but only talk to them like when you need something from them, right? Like make it an actual relationship. That
Yeah,
doesn't mean you have to like talk every day or hang out every day, but be like say like you got a connection with someone, you met them in a class, right? Met them in the class, talked about you found something in the class that like you find both find interest in, right? Gosh. So like say like a little bit while you find something, be like, oh, like this is what we were talking about. Like it's an article, right? Something in an article be like, hey, like I saw this article reminded me of, like, when we used to talk about this and that. I thought you should check it out, right? It's a very simple gesture, and like it might be awkward. It's like, dang, I haven't talked to this person in a while. Like, I just hit them up out of the blue, but like just do it. For one, if it's something that you're both interested in, they're obviously going to like it. And two, like it clearly shows that you were thinking about them, right? And that just, deepens the friendship or deepens the relationship, necessarily, not necessarily if you're friends. Because it also works with professors too. Like if you find a professor that teaches your class, you go to the office hours, be like, "Yo, professor, like I was really like what you was talking in there. I would like to talk more with you. You chop it up in the office hours. Next, need a letter of rec. Boom, be like, yo, professor, can you write me a letter of rec? And they'll be like, oh yeah, this student, blah blah blah, this blah blah blah, that showed interest in this and that. You know what I'm saying? Like they actually have something to say about you. Goes a long way. But it starts with putting yourself out there.
factual.
Sure, because I and unfortunately I had a teacher who I took one of their classes again this semester. So this is the second time I've had them as a professor. But because like it's really not in person, they don't even really have that like good of a picture of me like in their mind, even though I got an A both times in their classes, but that's really, but you know, like,
But did you
but
make
like
that connection though?
that's what I'm
Question,
saying.
you know what I mean?
I really couldn't make that connection. So like if I say I did go ask for a letter of rec, they'd be like, oh, like yeah, they got A's, they obviously have a good work ethic, but you know, don't really know nothing about me. So that's definitely what something what I'm gonna do when I get back to campus. I'm gonna go talk to that professor a little bit more, try and develop a relationship with her. Um, you know, yeah. I'm trying my best not to like give theoretical knowledge. I'm trying my best to like tell y'all stuff that like I'm actually doing, so I'm not talking out the side of my neck. Um, we can spin the block one more time if anybody else got something want to say, because if not, I might have something else to say. We'll just let the thought marinate in my head for a second.
Spin the block, spin it one more time. I'm good. I said what I said. I have my piece. It's out there.
Yeah, I toss my gems in there, you know.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, sometimes, and that's Tofi, were you the one that say you like making people uncomfortable, or like you like making awkward situations?
Yes, that was him.
Yeah,
Yes.
I love that. It's so
I
funny.
can't lie, I be doing the same thing too, bro. I'd be using my my African American vernacular, bro. It's the funniest thing, bro. Real quick, real side story, but like in terms of like, because it is who I am, right? Like I'm not capping when I say these things. Like when I say like spin the block, like that was just natural, bro. Like it's not like I'm not forcing it, right? So it does me no good to like act like that's not who I am in other circumstances. But like I'll be in some circumstances, right? And as a black man is in a predominantly white institution, and I'll I'll say some crazy vocabulary, but like in my head it makes perfect sense. No gaps, no like breaks in consciousness, and they'll be looking at me like, bro, like what are you talking about, bro? And I'm like, shit, bro. Sorry, bro. Don't pick it up from TikTok, bro. Do not gentrify my language, please. But
I mean, you already
yeah,
know it's gonna go on TikTok.
man, that's tough.
Them culture vultures get it. Next thing you know.
Gone. But yeah, cool. Gotta let y'all know. Gotta help y'all think. Gotta help y'all experience. I'm just rambling, bro. As this episode comes to a close, we want to thank y'all for tuning in. Want to thank y'all for coming through. Hopefully this conversation helped you think a little bit, helped you expand your mind, you know what I'm saying? And if it did, you already know what I'm finna ask you. Drop a like, drop a comment, a follow, subscribe, a share. Pretty sure that's all you can do on social media. Speaking of social media, you know what I'm gonna say about that. Check out all the social medias we got. We got the Instagram, we got the TikTok, we got the Twitter. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we over there.
Yeah, that's basically it.
Yeah. And I will say the Twitch because I finished my last final on Monday. So come next week, we will be on the Twitch. Yes, sir. Bring it back, and we'll get some knockout. You know what I'm saying? We'll get some knockout on
Hey,
Twitch.
I was about to talk about. I was about to say something.
Yes, sir.
We definitely
We finna
get on that.
We finna get the knockout. Finna get the cough. Finna get the whole nine. Yes, sir. Any other closing remarks? You know what I'm saying? Open the floor up one last time.
Life is scary. Don't
Yes,
be
sir.
scared.
That is okay, bro.
Nah, but for real,
let me just throw away all my fear.
For real, it might be scary going back to in-person stuff because that's how I felt at first. I was like, wow, really, it's been a year and I've just been in my house. What's everything gonna be like when I move around? But honestly, it's a leap of faith.
Yep. And some people might do it better than you. Some people might adjust better than you. And that's perfectly fine. Just keep grinding. Life is, hard for a reason. It's not hard for a reason, but like it's collectively hard. You just got to be that much harder. Pause.
Oh, all right, bro. Really? Come on.
Just do what you can do. Just do what you can do. If you have the ability to do it, and it's not like, obviously like dumb, do it.
Yeah. And it all comes with experience, with age. You learn more, you do it more. Exactly. So with that being said, you already know there's a lot to talk about. We be talking about it. We talked about music last week. We talked about personality this week. Old, new, overrated, underrated. So let's talk about it. It's your favorite three, the Honey Bunch of Bros, and we are signing off. Catch y'all later. Peace.
Deuce.
You like the little remix of the outro? It's your favorite three?